Hey there, welcome to day 2220 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, discussing a couple of pieces of content that I create every day. One is for the Let's Grow Annual Challenge. G in our growing process is for goals. And so we talked about, of course, SMART goals. And the one cool thing about traveling and having these super fancy visual aids is you don't need any technology. So I can take it with me on the road. Are they fancy? Are they awesome? Are they the same thing as anybody else would create, except if they're fancy bells and whistles, then that means I have to bring different types of technology with me. And I don't want to. I want to keep things simple. Why? Because I've learned the older I get, we need to keep things simple in order to build and grow and supersize. So many gurus and mentors and coaches overcomplicate things, and they do it so they can have their own method to sell you, when the truth is, most everything is a 4 or 5 step process. Almost anything we do in life can be broken down into a 4 or 5 step process. And that includes supersizing your business. Now, I will admit I was guilty of this as well. The first Supersize Your Business, I did a treasure hunt at the beginning of my group, Facebook group page, or I think it was a Facebook group page. And it had like 27 different steps to supersize and grow your business. Now, do you need 27 steps? No. If you broke everything down into teeny tiny pieces, it's actually probably hundreds of thousands of steps it takes. But why would you want to do that? If you look at a giant list of steps and things you need to do, and you're on step 1 or 2, it seems overwhelming that you couldn't do it. But if you have a 5-step process and you're on step 2, wow, I am 20% of the way or more to creating what it is that I want, or succeeding with this process. So that's why I think the more mature we get, the more experience we have, and the older we get, we understand the power of keeping things simple, effective and simple. And that's a topic for another day, but it applies to my visual aids. And I actually acquired a new skill, because now I can write backwards. How many of you can write backwards? So today, for the challenge, this year's Let's Grow Annual Challenge, we're talking about, and we're going through the growing process. We're going to go through this every month this year with respect to a different area and aspect of our life. This month we're working on relationships, so we're applying it to one of our relationships. Just one, to keep it simple, right? And not convolute it by having more than one person, or 2 people actually. A relationship involves 2 people involved in the specific run through the process. Why? Because once you've gone through it once, you know that you can do it, and you can do it over and over and over again. So G is for goals. And of course, we shared as part of goals. Goals are just, what do you want? It's identifying and writing down specifically and actually what you want. It doesn't even have to be super specific, but I'm going to say it does have to be specific, and it does have to be written down. And we're using the SMART or SMIRT framework after we decide what we want, to make it more concrete, and to make it more achievable, and to make it more realistic, and to be able to measure and know if we're getting there or not. We did an entire year of goals last year as our annual challenge. We did one thing every day to get what we want in life and to get our goals. And again, I broke it down into the different areas and aspects of our life. Why? Because it keeps it simple. It allows us to focus and spend time on the different areas and aspects of our life that sometimes we ignore. And if we ignore them for too long, something will happen to get our attention, like a sudden cardiac arrest. So I don't recommend that. Our topic for the Supersize Your Business group today is mentorship. And I talked about mentorship and some of the mentorship programs mentorships I've had and been involved in as both a mentor and a mentee. I've been mentored by some very cool people, and I have been a mentor to some amazing humans as well. And talked about why you want to build that into your business culture, not necessarily make a structured program for it. I've seen very few of them that really stand the test of time and are successful, unless they're built into the culture of the organization. Then they do. All right. That's all I've got today. Again, I'm traveling, will be for a while. But if I can help you in any way, just ask, right? One of my biggest challenges in life has been asking for help, or asking. And so that's why I encourage people to know, hey, you can ask me, because I understand how hard it is to ask. And I guarantee if you reach out to me, I'm going to find a way to help you. All right. Have an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.